Hi guys, and welcome to Beinkamp Draws. Today I'm going to talk about how you applying color to your line art. Maybe you find yourself being at this stage in a picture or a digital art painting where you have your coloring, but you also have the line art still visible. And of course the line art was extremely helpful when you started out this picture when you were applying color, because that's how you know where you're supposed to apply the color. But right now it's really just honestly in the way. As you can see here in my layers, my color process was fairly simple with a block-in color and then just step by step. If you're interested in seeing how I color in and how I apply lighting and shadow, you can click on this video and then it will take you straight to a tutorial where I go through that. But for this video, let's just go directly to the line art. Okay, as you can see, we have the line art here on this layer. So when I take it away, we're left with only the color. That looks kind of nice when you zoom out, but if you zoom in, you can see that the color blocking is kind of uneven and it's a bit of a mess. So how are we gonna fix that? Well, we're gonna take two fingers and then slide to the right on our line art layer, and then we're gonna lock the layer. When we lock it, it means that we lock whatever in the layer. It means that we can only draw on what's been drawn already in that layer. And that's really nice, because that means that when we're going to fill in the line art, we won't draw beside the line art. That works really well when you have a clean line art like this one. So if you select the color and your pencil, you just start slowly working over that line art. And sadly you can't see the cursor when I'm recording on my iPad, but actually right now I'm going outside the lines with my eye pen, but it doesn't really matter because we locked the layer. As we go through, we can change the color so it matches the color that's underneath in a way. And this step is actually really simple. It's going around and just locking in the color. As you can see, there are a few mistakes here and there, but it's very easily mended if you put a layer on top of it and you just draw it in like that with a color, or you can take your smudge tool and you can you have to merge the pictures before you do that. That is a possibility though, that you merge your pictures together like that and then you smudge it. Right now I can't really show you it, so the way that I would do it was just to select the color and go about it like this and render it in. That doesn't really take that much time, to be honest. But doing it like this, you actually save yourself a lot of time, because usually if you've been working on the line art and making it really clean, it's really just a matter of simply just taking your cursor and then selecting the color and just filling in the line art. And of course, for the purpose of this video, I cheated a little bit and I actually did make a layer here where I've gone through the line art and I corrected the color. This is a super quick method of doing this. Before I discovered this, I would go in, and if we take that away and we're back with our line art, I would simply just delete the line art and then be left with the uneven work of the color blocking, which is obviously what's left afterwards. Or I would simply just make a new layer and select a color and just draw on the line like so. And maybe you're sitting now and you're wondering, well, why didn't I just do that? That seems easy enough. And it's not that it's not easy, it's just, as you can see, when you haven't locked your layer, you can easily draw outside, and you use your brain in a different way. And usually at this level in my paintings, I'm very eager to get to the rendering part of it. So this is something that I just want to get over and done with, which is why this method works really, really good for me. And actually from this particular stage of the drawing and then to this, honestly only took about 15 to 20 minutes, because after that it was just easy peasy, and then just adding more shadows, more highlights, and just refining the picture as I wanted to refine it, and adding some blur filters and so on. So yeah, this is how I go about my line art. Obviously there are many ways you can do this. This is just my preferred way, and yeah, I hope you like it, and I hope you like this video, and give it a like and maybe a subscribe. And also another thing for returning subscribers, I've decided to make a playlist called Drawing Lessons, and those are going to be really interesting, because obviously these are mostly about ProCreate tips, and I'm not going to stop doing that, so don't worry for you ProCreators out there. But for those of you who just want to get like drawing lessons and tips on, for example, how to explore a character design, those lessons are going to be really useful. So stay tuned for that as well, and have a nice night.